We've discussed on some major topics on this channel, and it will be incomplete if we don't talk about a major topic such as ledger line. So today we'll be talking about ledger lines. Welcome to this class. So what's a ledger line? In music, a ledger line is simply a short line drawn above or below the stave to extend the stave. Yeah? Recall that this is a stave, if you still remember. Recall that that's a stave. And when we have, if this is a treble stave, for example, and this is the bass stave, and how do I denote this? By adding the clef, their respective clefs to these staves, and you have this. Okay, now this becomes the treble stave, and this becomes the bass stave because of these clefs added to them. If that is so, if we combine this is the great stave, and if this is the great stave, it's possible that we might want to have some extensions because we could have some voices singing above the ranges of this stave. Yeah, and that's where ledger line comes in. So let me quickly explain what ledger line is. Now, I said before that a ledger line is simply a short line. Now get that definition properly. It's a short line drawn above or below the stave to extend it. Yeah? And this is the stave again. Now the ledger line is drawn above or below. That's a ledger line. Is drawn above or below. So this will get as much as 2 or 3, and maybe sometimes 4. Well, I must say that this is mostly used in theory and maybe sometimes used in practical as well. But then it is required of you to have this knowledge, knowing that the stave could be extended, and whatever applies to the stave also applies to the ledger line. So this feels like an arbitrary 3 lines more up the stave, and this feels like 3 lines below the stave arbitrarily. So if this was my treble stave, for example, and this is E, yeah, this will be D, this will be C, this will be B, this will be A, this will be G, this will be F, and on like that till the number of ledger lines you have. I think the maximum you can have is 4. Yeah, and the same thing applies to this place. This is E, this is F, this is G, this is A, the space is B, and the line is C, D, and continuous like that until the maximum number of ledger lines you can have on the stave at that respective point. So the concept of ledger line is actually very simple, and as you can see, that's just everything about ledger lines. But as small as it is, it's required of you to know it, and it's required that you also know its applications, so that if you need to use it anytime, you can. That concludes this class, and if you have any questions about ledger lines or any confusion about ledger lines, please leave them in the comment section below. I'm sure there are people also wanting to learn from you. Until next time, keep learning.